Hi, welcome to another Shopify dev related video. This video was requested by a subscriber comment that you see right now, and he's requesting to have a Shopify app for bundler, and this is what we'll be building for today's video. So let's go to the screen and they will show you the final product before starting building this app using the Shopify remix template as usual. So let's go back to the screen. So first of all, we need to activate the cart transformation API. After that, we can create our first bundle. Let's select some products, for example this and let's do this one, and the offer, let's make it 50%. Display message will be YouTube video demo. The bundle name, this one, it's for internal use. Let's do it the same. Comparison, let's show it. So we can remove, for example, and also we can increase the quantity and create the bundle. So let's go back to the shop and let's search for the product that we select. Let's go to the catalog. This is one. So we are loading the bundle. We have our other bundle. This is the one. Yeah, this is the one. So we have two items. Let's select this bundle, and as you can see, it's displayed in the cart page. If we go to Shopify checkout, we will have our limited offer. This is the bundle, and it's applied the 30% offer that we mentioned before, and this is fully customizable from the app. So let's build this app and let's start with the Shopify remix template as usual, and let's start right now. Let's open the terminal. So cd Shopify dev. Let's copy, get clone, and this one, let's call it the bundle app. And let's go to bundle app, npm install first. Sorry for my typing issue. So after that, let's do npm run dev, and let's open this one in VS Code. Let's zoom a bit. It's too much. This thing is good. And we have the default Shopify checkout page. And let's create a new one. This one that will call it bundle app. Let's click on P, and we can install the app right now. That's good. Let's pin it. So this is the default one, nothing fancy here. The first thing that I will do is I will go to the toml file and I will update the scope. I will still have the right product scope because I will be writing the Metafield into the product itself. So let's do write cart transforms, and let's go here, npm run Shopify app deploy. It will deploy the new change that I made to the scope, so we can have all the scope that we need before starting. That's good. If we go back to the app, we'll update it. So currently we have a Shopify function, the cart transform API 1, and let's update the layout. I will be using the Shopify polarize. Let's have the empty state as we did in the demo. So let's go back here to route index, and here I don't think I will need all of that, so let's just return null, remove all of this, and this. So here let's import this one, and instead of the legacy let's import the other one. We don't need the button. Let's make it this one, the bundle app, and let's remove and use it import, and this one like this. So this is the empty state. Let's update the content of it. So the first thing in the onboarding process, we need to activate the cart transform API. And this, remove this one, and in this action, on action, let's handle activation. In this case, we will have a function to be able to handle the function. And this one will be using the use submit hook. So submit, use submit from Remix. And let's submit an empty form data and the method which will be post. And also let's do navigation. Use navigation. Is loading is navigation state. Navigation dot state is submitting. Let's disable this one and let's make it load. So currently nothing will be working here because the action is empty. So right now what we need to do is to create the mutation to be able to have the activation of the cart transformation API. So I already have the mutation ready, which is this one. So let's discuss what we have here first. So currently we have okay, I think I'm missing, yep, it's working right now. So this, the cart transform create, it will have the function right now, and it will have block inferior. So we need the function ID. Currently we don't have it, so we need to create an extension using the Shopify app CLI to get the function ID, and this will just return error in case of error, and it will just return the cart transformation ID. So first of all, let's go here and npm run Shopify sorry for my typing, generate extension, and let's search for cart transform function. I will call it default one. Let's use TypeScript. So currently we have the extension, but it's currently not deployed. So let's deploy it. Let's run Shopify app deploy. And release it. So what this one does, it will create a new environment variable. So .env, it will create a new one. We'll have like an API key, and we have cart transform ID. This is the one. This is that we need for the mutation in case here. So this is the function ID. So let's grab this mutation and let's make an API call to that to be able to activate the card transform API. So let's import admin from here. So let's have a try and catch. And console log error. Here let's do response await admin dot GraphQL. So the first argument will be the mutation in this case, and the second one it will be the variable, which will be in this case the function ID that will be importing from the environment variable, in this case this one, and the other option which is block on failure if we would like to block it on failure. So let's make it true. After that, let's get the JSON. So res.json in case of error, so it will be data dot card transform dot other than that, let's return success is true. So we can do a better way of handling this stuff, but this is just for the sake of this YouTube tutorial. So currently, if we go here, we click here, it should activate the function, but currently we will have the same empty state even if we haven't. So let's add a loader and we'll add another query in this case to be able to list all the card transform. So this loader, it will make an API call to GraphQL and it will get all the query. And by the way, all the code that you will see, it will have be in a GitHub repo, so you don't have to pause and copy the stuff that I am doing right now in the screen. So you can just go directly to the GitHub repo, and don't forget to clone it and contribute to the GitHub repo. It will be much appreciated. So currently we got the transform ID. So in this case, let's use it here. So use loaded data, type of loader. So in case the transform ID is defined, is not defined, let's do it. Right click, and in other case, let's have an empty state. So currently there is no database will be involved in this stuff. It will be just saving the bundle in the Metafield of the Shopify products. So here, instead of activation, let's do create your bundle, and instead of action, let's do a URL that will be sending us to /bundle/new. Let's update this one, manage and create product backlog. So let's refresh the page. Let's here do console log, so we can see if this one has been created or not. And also here, in case of creation, let's log the message. So the function has not been ID, is not found. So probably I have to kill the server and run it again. And let's double check from the partner. So let's go to the app and let's make sure that the function ID does match what we have. Let's go to extensions, car transform, and this is the ID. So we just need to make sure that this is the one. Yeah, it's the one. And also one thing, disable this one for development store, because this one is a development store. So let's go back here. Okay, there is a problem. Let's automate the update. Yeah, okay, we have the other empty state, so we can create the bundle right now. It will redirect to this one, and we don't have this page right now, so let's create it. So we can go to additional, and let's make it app.bundles.new, and let's do here, it should be /app/bundle. Let's go back and redirect. So we are redirected, and let's update the content. So create new bundle. This will be the complex one where we have all the stuff for the bundler, and I will not be going on detail for each stuff that I will be doing here, just not to make the video in a longer version, because we will have other stuff like the team extension and the car transform backend to be able to have this logic. So I will be pasting the code and I will explain it in detail for this page. So I will create a new validator. In this one it will be bundle forum.ts, and I will create a new folder for the types. I will call it bundle.ts, and let's install Zolt for this validation that we will need. So this is the page, and I will let's go over the detail for each stuff that I did. For this one, the loader will not have do anything, so we can just return null in this case. And also here we don't need this one. So currently the loader doesn't not anything. The action that will have all the stuff here, but let's go to the UI part first. So currently we have all the state for the bundle. We can use like a React hook forum to be able to handle the forum, but we're just using use state for this case. We have the bundle name, we have the product selection, we have display name that will be displayed in the front end of the Shopify store. We have the comparison price if we would like to have it or not, directory checkout and the offer, and the select product. And in this case, for example, when we are clicking on handle select products, so when we are clicking, let's refresh this page. So when we are clicking on this product, it will show up the Shopify resource picker. So we are using the Shopify upgrade to be able to get that. And we are, for the type, it will be product because we would like to have the products. The select will be the action name. We would like to select multiple, and the filter. So the filter, we would not want to have the gift card, and the inventory level should be higher than 1, because in the Shopify cart transformation API, for example, if you have a bundle and one of the product is out of stock, the cart will fail to be able to process that. So all the product in the bundle should be in the same, not in the same, but it's not, should be out of stock. So this is the thing that we need to keep in mind. This is what I did for this inventory. So we need the inventory level to be more than 1 piece at least, and maybe we can make it more than the one that we select. So this is just a requirement. And the selection, we just parse the selection, we get the product title, ID, and all the variant that we select. Because for example, when we'll be selecting, we can select different variant, and this is the variant that will show up here, because we need the product variant ID, not like the product ID. The parent will be just displaying the information about feature, image, and stuff, but the only thing that we need for to add to the cart and the cart transformation API is the ID of the variant that we would like to have as a bundle. So this is all the variant ID. We have the original price, the stuff like this. We have the offer for the product, and we have the featured images to display it in the UI later on using the Shopify theme extension. And here we have some error handler for using Zod. And after that, let's move on to the other stuff. So we have the bundle name, display text, bundle offer, product selection as I discussed. Currently we have only the option for selected product. Collection is not working, because as you can see right now in the handle selection for the collection, it's just like a return logs of the selection is not working, because it will be out of scope for this YouTube tutorial. So just have that in mind. We have the selection product, so we can display it in a good way, and also we can remove the variant, for example, using the tag, and also update the quantity and remove the product itself. And this is just text box for showing comparison price and direct to checkout. And we have a publish button that will be handle the submit, so it will be validating the client, and we'll get in all the form data here that will be passing to the action later on. So right now we can go to the action, and let's show what we did here. So currently we just get the form data, we validated. If there's no error, if there is error, let's return that. And this is all the stuff that we need. We have the Metafields, we have the parts of the products. So let's loop on each product first and get the bundle component data, which is the Metafield that we'll be using. And just for the credit, I'm using this GitHub repo from Shopify, this bundle price per component. I use the same logic there to be able to have the Metafield, but it's doing the other way, just like this is a reference, and I would like to have credit for this repo. And here we are getting all the previous product bundles, so we can merge them and compile them. So currently we are getting all the products bundle, and we are getting the JSON value, and we are merging it to the new bundle that we have for the products, and we are pushing the Metafield there. And here we are updating the Metafield for this stuff. So currently this loop is only getting the Metafield, and it will push to the Metafield array. And here we are calling the Metafield array, and the Metafield array we can have update to up to 25 Metafield per time. So it will be like a bulk update. So we'll be passing and the Metafield that array that we have here using the push. And if there's some error, it will return that. If not, it will just return a JSON. So let's make the first. Let's create the bundle. And as you can see, we create the bundle, our first bundle in this case. So this is the JSON that we have right now here. I already know this product, so let's go to this product specifically, so we can query that. it's currently disconnected. Let's open G. So let's do a query. So we already have the ID, so let's paste that, and here let's do the Metafield. In this case it should be this one. As you can see here, this is returning the JSON value, so it already parse the stuff. We have all the bundles that we have in this product. For example, for now, this is the name, this is the display name, this is the selected products that we have. So all of these products will be coming as a bundle in case one of them is detected, and also it will be, for example, in the product page you can either add a product without like a bundle or select this bundle. If you select it, we will detect that you select a bundle, and we will add a line item to the cart line item there, and through there we can know that this product should be unbundled, and we will all get the other stuff that, and we will get all the other item that should be included in this bundle, and we will add that in the Shopify checkout page. So currently the only stuff that we did is to be able to have a form, to be able to have all the bundle, and we will inject them to the product Metafield. So that's the good thing. And let's move on to the next thing, which is modifying the backend of the extension, because currently the extension doesn't do what we will be expecting and just returning no changes. So if we go to the Shopify cart transform API, so currently we have multiple operation. Let's go probably to this one. Yeah, so currently we have many operation. We have the update operation, we have expand operation, and we have the merge operation. In our case, we will be doing expand. So we will expand the line item to have other item, because if you see my previous video, what we did, it just we have another product instead of a bundler. So we just, for example, if you purchase a product, you will have a free GoPro mount in this case of the previous video, but in this case you will have a bundle, so it will have multiple products. So let's work on that. So currently the first thing that we do is we need to update the run item, and I will update it right now. So let's run npm Shopify function type gen app function, sorry. Yes, this one. It will update the typing, and also we need to update the schema in this case. So currently what we did here is we have the currency rate. For example, if you have a Shopify store in US dollar and you are like visiting from like a Morocco, and you will have like a Moroccan dirham, the conversion rate will be like a 1 US, it will be 10 Moroccan dirham. So this is like the currency rate. You will have like the rate that we need to multiply the original price to it, so we will get the actual price. So this is the cart, so we need to get all the line item, and in the line item we will get an attribute, which is the attribute. It will be the bundle index. You can change this to the bundle name or something. I'm just making a simplified version, so it does need the index of the bundle in the Metafield array that we have in the product. We have the cost, so the amount per quantity, and we have the merchandise. So the merchandise, it can be either a gift card, which will be a custom product, or a product variant. In this case we are looking for a product variant, so we'll get the product variant, and we'll get the ID of the product variant and the product itself, because the product will hold the information about the bundle that we have. And if you just follow along with this one, it's the same one. So this one we are passing it in the UI, so the store owner can pass the bundle to our Shopify Metafield, and here we are just retrieving this function, and we are using the JSON value, so we get the parsed value from the GraphQL API. So that's good. And here we will have all the logic for this stuff. So the logic should be something like this. So Let's do this one, expand. So the logic, it should return there's an issue with this stuff. There's an it's not the updated one for this mutation, for this operation, but I will update it later on. This is the doc issue in the Shopify docs. It's not mine. So we will have an array of the item. So currently it will have the expand. It will have need the line item that we would like to expand. So for example, if in the cart we detect that we have a bundle index and also we have an item that is could be part of a bundle, we will add this line item here, and the expanded one, it will be the other item inside of the bundle. For example, in this case, let's go to the GraphQL. For example, we will detect this snowboard, so we will update the snowboard. The variant will be the default one, and we will add the collection snowboard and this snowboard also. So we have two variants right now, and this will be the case. And we will have adjustment. It will be priced by units, so the amount, it will be the amount, the original price for multiplied by the offer. For example, it will be a 10% off or a 30% off as the store owner want. So instead of showing it one by one, because I already did in the previous YouTube tutorial, I'll not make this YouTube tutorial also long one, so I will be passing and explaining the code. So here what we did. So currently let's go to the run. So we are currently using the reduce function in the line item, and each line item, it will be passed to this optionally build expansion operation. And what we did here, so we will need to check if the merchandise is a product variant, is not like a Shopify custom product. In this case, it will be a gift card, and the merchandise will have like the bundle product. So the product variant product have some bundle data, and we have the bundle index in the line item. So after that, we will get the bundle data. We need to check if we have some bundle, because we might have like an empty bundle, for example, and we need to get the selected one. So the selection one, will be using the bundle index attribute that we set in the cart item, that I will be showing how to use in the Shopify team extension part. But let's just follow along with this one. And here we are just looping off all the selection part that we have, and we are pushing it to the variant, because we would like to get the variant ID and the original price and the quantity. After that, we will be having expand cart item, which will be looping all the variant here. We will have the merchandise ID, which is the variant ID, the quantity that we provide previously in the video, where we have this option to be able to have the quantity, and the adjustment price. So here we have a fixed price per amount. What we did here is we have the selected offer. For example, it could be like a 10% or something like this. We divide it by turn, and we'll multiply it by the amount per quantity, multiply by the present currency rate, and will give us the amount. If we have some expanded line item, we will just return the cart line item, expanded line item, and the title. And we can make sure that everything is working from this command for cart transform, so everything is correct. So currently we have almost everything, but currently the only thing that is missing, it will be the index. So instead of passing the index for right now, so we can go to the bundle index. Okay, this one, it should be 0, because in this case the bundle index will be value, so it will be bundle dot value is equal to 0. So let's have it as a string. So we have hard coded the bundle index, that's for right now. So we can go to one of the product. Let's do the collection hydrogen one. So we can go here. I'm not sure about which one. So this is like just from the previous Shopify app. Yes, this is the one that we are building. As you can see, this is for YouTube. This is the bundle type that we have, as you can see right now, and it's currently bundle all the stuff in one product. And currently we just it's like a picking the first index, which is in this case will be 0. So this is currently working. So we just need to have the Shopify theme extension to have the bundle as you saw in the demo. So let's move this one back to this stuff, and let's go here and let's generate another function or Shopify extension. In this case it will be a Shopify theme app extension that will have and load all the stuff for the bundle. So it will be theme app extension. So let's call it extension. And here, if you are never familiar with the Shopify theme extension, I already made a video that I will be leaving right now in the car, so you can just check it out, because I will not go over detail for each stuff that I will be building for the theme extension. So currently let's make this one bundle, and this one I will call it product bundles. I will have empty settings because I will not have anything enabled on. The only thing that I will be doing here, it's enabled on, and here we will have like the template. So in the template it will be the product. So this Shopify theme extension only can work in the cart, in the product page. So let's do a hello world, and let's go here, let's go to the online store and click on customize. It should be going to the products page. Let's remove the previous one from the previous app, and here it shouldn't, it's currently not deployed, so let's deploy this one. It should be deployed. And also one trick, you can just do this stuff. So we can just go here and kill the server, and let's do npm run dev, and do npm run dev, and we need to specify the port. We can just have the default one, and the theme, we need to specify the live theme that we would like to have this extension on. And this one, it will open up a local server that will be proxying to the live theme, and it's good for testing because it will be have like a whole not whole trial, but like a fresh version of the extension. So let's preview the extension here, and probably let's go to one of the pages. Let's search for these pages. Yes, so that's good. Okay, we have the bundle from the bundle YouTube video. So currently let's add it, and as you can see we have just hello world, nothing fancy there. There is no settings there, so you can have a lot of settings to be able to customize the UI of the bundle, but for now, for the sake of this video, we just like have the default one that I will be putting together. And because currently what we need here is we need to make an API call to get all the Metafield for this product, because we can use the Shopify storefront API to do that. But for now, I will be using a proxy, a custom one, to be able to proxy and get all this stuff from here. But you can use the storefront directly in this case to be able to get all the data. So let's go here. To go to the route, I will create a new folder, new file. I will call it storefront.bundle.tsx, and this one I will copy the code for it, and what this one does, nothing fancy, it does getting the header, it will get the referral of the header. In this case it will be something like this. So we can go to the product page. So the reference will be something like this, because it's going to be proxying, so it will not get in the original one. And we just need to get the handle. In this case we are just getting the product handle, we are just splitting the text. This is not the perfect formula for making the handler, but this is just for the purpose of this YouTube tutorial. So we are getting the admin, and using the admin we can make a request. And also I can make using the storefront API. So here I have access to the storefront API, so I can directly call the storefront API and make an API call using the product handle query. But for now I am using the admin one. So the admin, I'm using the query search function to get the product handle, to get the product by handle, and after that I'm just returning the product JSON value. So it will be the bundle right now. So currently we have the proxy, but right now nothing will be working because we need to update the toml file to have the proxy there. So let's add a new field here, and it will be app proxy. It will be using the Cloudflare tunnel. And if you would like to use the Shopify, the Cloudflare custom tunnel using your old domain, I have a YouTube video right now that will be popping up, so you can check it out if you would like to have a consistent Cloudflare tunnel URL instead of a generic one that will be unique each time that you run npm random. The subpatch will be bundle and the prefixes will be app. So we can just hit slash app slash bundle, and this, it will be sending a request to our Shopify, to our remix server, but currently we need to deploy this configuration. And also one thing that I noticed with the proxy, if you change the proxy it doesn't work. I have to reinstall the app, I'm not sure why. So this is the stuff that I was dealing with, so I have to reinstall the app in my case. So let's reinstall it. So let's go here, let's install this one. And probably I have to re-add, but I think it should be added all. Yeah, it's already added. So currently we need to activate it again. We need to create a new bundle. So this stuff, this is for YouTube video, second try. This would be just internal, and let's make it maybe 50% right now. So it's been saved. So let's check it right now. So we have the hello world running fancy, but instead of having a vanilla JavaScript and making an API call to the proxy and getting the data, I will be using Preact. I already have the stuff built out. So let's go here to the extension. What I am doing here, I'm using the Preact. Currently we need to have a better way of handling this, but this is the stuff that I'm currently doing for this tutorial. We are using Preact because I don't want to use a vanilla JavaScript. I am having some custom style for the UI just to make it good enough for the tutorial, and we are using some function from Preact for the product cart, for the bundle price, for the bundle cart. And here I will show you one thing. Okay, so the first thing that we are doing is we are fetching the bundle, as you can see, slash app slash bundle, and we are using the state to be able to have the bundle. And here we are looping and displaying all the bundle stuff. And when we are clicking on select this bundle, we are hitting this function, and what this function does, it will create a new element input. So we can use the Shopify cart API to add the item with the custom property, but I'm using this one because I would like, for example, I can directly to the checkout, so I can click on the buy button right now. So this is currently to do, but you can use the cart API to be able to add this line item instead of injecting directly to the product form, because this could be probably some Ajax cart page Shopify theme. So you can, instead of doing this stuff, you can make an API call to the Shopify cart page, to the Shopify cart API, and you can pass a custom property there also. So I'm showing you both way of doing this, and you can choose the one that fit you. So you can like have also the property there. I'm injecting like a hidden input that will have like the bundle index, and we are just clicking on submit to add the product to the cart. So currently, let's see that in action. So it's currently loading the bundle. It does failed, and let's UI. Okay, we have issue here right now. For proxy specifically, I don't recommend you to use the local version. I probably recommend you to use the hosted version, because the proxy doesn't work with this case. So it's preferably to use the live or the hosted version for this case. It will have some issue. So I just would like to flag that, because currently we are getting 500. And click on online store. It's this one, and search for this product. That's good. So let's remove this card. So currently it's showing all the item in the bundle that we have. It will be the same here. So let's do release this version, and let's go here to G. What this one does, it's simple. It's like showing the bundle name, and this is the index. This will be 0, and it's showing all the stuff that we did in the app UI with all the quantity right now and all the original and comparison price. If you have it disabled, it will just show this one. It will not show this one. So in this case, we can go back, and we can have multiple bundle. So let's go to the YouTube video one, and let's create another bundle. This one, it will be demo. Let's do, this is demo bundle. Let's do this one 80%. So let's be generous. And let's this one also, probably this one. So we have 2 products. Probably let's do this one. Let's do 3, and create the bundle. So right now, as you can imagine, it will have 2 bundle. The demo one, this one have like a 3 item, and as you can see, it's like applying the 90% off for the bundle. And let's do this one. Select this bundle. When you are selecting, it will add to the cart. It doesn't show all the bundle in the cart page. There's other way, so you can have an extension or a block to be able to render all the item inside of the product right now. So this will show only the parent product. I would say the item, the product that you are landing in the products page. For example, in our case, it will be this one. And we can click on checkout, and in checkout it will be having the demo bundle. Right now it doesn't like make the quantity in account, but let's double check that. Okay, I think let's go to the cart transform, this one, to the run, and in the quantity, instead of using the variant quantity, I will be using the product quantity. So it should be working right now, because currently we can only modify the quantity of the product, not the variant. And for now it will be have the tree one. So as you can see right now, we managed to create a Shopify app that will have handle the bundle in the backend side. So it's already have like the cart transformation API. It does have like a new UI for the store owner to add a multiple bundle per product, and it's currently not displaying the stuff. It's not using any sort of database. It's just using the Shopify Metafields as a database, and we are listening and checking that in the cart transform backend to be able to make sure that everything is all right. So the only thing that I think is missing right now is I will be adding some tests to the run. So it's currently already there. So let's go to extensions and let's go to cart transform, npm run test. As you can see here, this is the issue that we already have for the quantity. And let's update the function here. Let's go here when we are updating the quantity. So here in this case, let's update all the variant quantity also. So it will be dot variant, and the variant for each one, let's map, and it should be variant. It should return all the variant, and the quantity, it should be this one. And right now all the tests, because we are using the variant ID, we return that to update that instead of like just to figure out a way. And also you can add this feature to have and update the quantity for each product variant for right now. And this is about it. So it's currently working as expected right now. So that's it for this video. I hope you find it useful and get some value from this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and also like this video and share it with other Shopify developers that might find this video interesting. And don't forget to check out the GitHub repo that I will be sharing in the description of this video, so you can check it out. Feel free to contribute to start this GitHub repo, and if you have suggestions for next video, just leave it in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching.